Hello everyone to this video. Today we're looking at PowerPoint and how to create an interactive map. At the start of the year I always like to understand what sort of commute my students have to get into college and what means of transport they're using. And I find by creating this little map I can get them to plot the type of transport they use and roughly where they're travelling from to get into college. So there's a variety of ways you can do this. There is an insert map feature which is available within charts. And you can do that. That's linked to a chart that's been created in Excel where you can add various points. I tend just to go with the easier option of inserting an image. So I've got a picture that I've taken offline. So this was a screenshot off Google Maps, which I've then edited in Photoshop just to make it clear the area that I want to focus on. So this is a specific area within the UK. I'm going to close the Design Idea tab. So you can see I've gone through and selected that in red and then made the rest of the wider region black and white just so I can focus on the specific area that I'm interested in. So having added that image in there, I can obviously, holding the Shift key, I can pick up the handles from the corners and adjust that so it's slightly bigger in the frame. I'm going to adjust it off to one side of the frame. Next thing I want to do is to add a icon that represents the location of the college. So if I go to Insert, Icons, just wait for those to load up. Let's try college. It may be too specific. There we go. And we can just click an icon, insert that into the map. And we can just adjust that again by picking up the handles, adjust that to roughly show the location of the college on the map. We'll leave it black for the moment. You could obviously change the color of it. The next thing I want to do is I want the students to be able to select the icons and drag and drop them onto the map to show the method of transport. So what I've done is I've used a couple of shapes already to create these icons, but just to show you what I've done, if you go to Insert and then Shape, let's do that again, Insert, Shape, and there, hold the Shift key to ensure you get a true circle. You can then edit that. I always like to remove the outline, and then having got my shape, I can copy that and paste that a couple of times. I can then insert an icon. So go back to the insert icon. This time I'm going to look for, let's say, a bus. Grab one of those and insert that. Again, I can pick up the handles, hold the Shift key to keep it in proportion and reduce the size of that. And then I can also change the color. Let's make that white. There we are. So we've got a bus. Let's try one more. So let's try walk. Again, copy the icon, insert, drag that over. Now before I do that, I'm just going to change the color of the background just to differentiate it a little bit. So let's make the shape fill. Let's go for orange on that one. I can drag the person over and add them and just change their color to white. So I've got my icons there. And I've got some others which I can insert. So let me just insert the other ones. So if we go Insert, Picture from File. And here are some ones I've created previously. So we've got the car. And insert. Oh. And a bus. So I've got those two. What we'll do is we're going to change the bus that I created just now for a bicycle. And drag it. Oh, there we are. And just correct that. So same process, holding the Shift key, adjusting the size. that white, and I can just reduce the size of those as well. So actually I don't need them that big, so let's make nice and small. I find it's easier to group the two elements together. So if you take a wide selection, drag your mouse over both elements, and then we can group those together, and do the same with this one. Wide selection, right click and choose group, and then we can just adjust them so they're all the same size. Now because my selection is outside of the shape, I can't use the arrows because the box is bigger than the stuff. I could crop it, so I could go in and go to crop and adjust the size of it, but for the purpose of this, we're just going to drag those until I think they're about the right size. So having got my icons done, and I can obviously do the same with the bus, I can just add some text saying what I want the students to do. So I could insert text. I can provide the students with some instructions. So we've got the instructions there, we've got the icons, and all the student is going to do is going to copy and paste and then drag the icon to the region that they're traveling on the map. And I just get a rough idea of where they're traveling from. The map is a large enough scale that we're not being specific, it's just giving a region. So having got my map, I'm ready to share it with the students. I simply go up to share, make sure I've named it. So just going to save that, and then I can share it with my students. So the trick is going to be anyone with a link can edit and apply, and then I can either enter their names, or I can just copy that link and then paste that onto my VLE or onto my team site, however I work with my students. So they have it, a reasonably quick way of creating a map that allows students to plot their method of getting into college and roughly where they're traveling from. I hope you found the video useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel and join me again soon for more EdTech videos. Thanks for watching.